the Image exists to make sure that everyone has access to clothes, shoes, and household necessities in the Grand Rapids area. The free store, the pop-up shops, and the shoes program have helped thousands since this project started in a church basement in the 1980s. And there's a new way the nonprofit is connecting with the community by giving teens valuable work experience. We've got Ashley Lovers. She is the executive director. April Greenwood is the volunteer coordinator. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So Ashley, give us a kind of an overview of In the Image and all the great work you're doing and have been doing for many, many years.
Sure. As you said, In the Image has been around for over 30 years. Our goal is really to meet basic needs in our community. So if that's someone needing clothing, if that's someone needing back to school shoes, if that's someone needing hygiene products, our goal is to meet those with as few hoops, limited barriers, just making sure our community members have those basic needs met on a daily basis.
Wonderful. And then talk about the different ways that you make sure those needs are met. You know, I mentioned the pop-up stores, and there are ways that people can access your resources.
Yeah, people can come to us right at our location at 4255 Kalamazoo. We have a store there. People can shop. It's a very dignified experience. Come in, select the items that you need for your family, and be able to take those home that day with very limited barriers in accessing those services. The other way we serve the community is through our pop-up shops. As you mentioned, we take our kind of show on the road. We go right out into the community in partnership with other organizations, and we serve some of those most vulnerable groups in our community right where they are. So it's removing that barrier of transportation. It's eliminating the need to come to us. We want to take it right to you, and then we really curate those items that we're taking based on the population that we're serving. And then, of course, shoes. Everyone loves shoes.
Yep.
And so that's, you know, one of our joyous opportunities throughout the year for people to engage, either, you know, to receive shoes for their children or to support the community through that service opportunity. And we provide about 4,000 pairs of shoes to Kent County elementary students. So it's a fun, exciting way to serve the community.
Absolutely. All right. And we can't do this work without volunteers. April, let's talk about how valuable it is to have these people who help you day in and day out.
We are 65% volunteer run at In the Image. So without our volunteers, we wouldn't exist. And that's why we're so grateful for all of the volunteers that we receive. But also as the volunteer coordinator, when I work with volunteers, my favorite thing is to see the effect that it has on them that we call the service side effect, which is where people start getting better at achieving their own goals and their own dreams whenever they're seeing everyone else succeed on a daily basis and they're helping them to do that.
I love that, the service side effect. And you know, in the call out for volunteers, you're doing something more specific, more intentional, reaching out to young people. Let's talk about this new program.
So this program is called the Future Forward Initiative. It's aimed at students over the age of 16, high school all the way up through college. What we want to do for these students is when they take the time to volunteer with us, they gain a lot of valuable skills, leadership skills. They can come to us and practice their foreign languages, their French or their Spanish. And those things are really important to those students moving forward. We want them to recognize that value that they bring. Sure. And so we try to take the next step with them in their life journey so that once they work 30 hours with us, they become eligible for recommendation letters and endorsements and references from us for those college applications, those scholarships that they're trying to get, maybe that summer job. So that's what we're aiming this initiative specifically towards.
Absolutely, and those side effects that you speak of. So let's talk about that. If there are teens out there, I mean, I have one. I know these CAS hours, the service hours, they're so crucial. How can teens get involved?
So they can go on our website. We have a volunteer interest form that they can fill out afterwards. They'll sit down with me and we'll get a feel of kind of the programs and the organizations that they're interested in applying towards so that we can really cater those letters and tell actual stories. We want this to be not about a student that is begging, you know, pick me, but we want those organizations to actually see this student has worked with us and we know that they are of value to you, and that's why you should choose them.
I love that. And so talk about some of the jobs that you're talking about for these kids.
We have all sorts of different jobs that are available. We do have some administration that we do. That data entry is really important for us to stay accountable to our community, and we know that our tech-savvy students are really great at that.
Yeah.
In the donation center and the free store, we're serving our shoppers who come in and helping to provide those needs. The donation center especially is really important because we're doing a lot of retail, building a lot of retail skills, and also a lot of customer service skills there.
So important. Absolutely. All right. So, and there are specific times that you need people, but first reach out to you and let them know, let you know that they're interested. That's to get the ball rolling.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, ladies. Anything else that you want to add that we want everyone to know about?
We're just really excited. We're really excited to see those students roll in. Students are one of my favorite populations to work with. It really empowers me a lot to see them, the kind of value that they gain from coming to work with us.
I love that. Well, thank you both for all you do and for providing these opportunities to young people in our community. You want to learn more, you can follow In the Image Grand Rapids on Facebook and Instagram, or go to the website intheimage.org. And of course, A Path Forward is part of Fox 17's initiative. If you know someone, an organization, or a person lifting up the West Michigan community or building bridges to a safer Michigan for our youth and beyond, you can just scan that QR code right there on your screen or shoot us an email at apathforward@fox17online.com. We want to hear from you.